Many spectators here in fancy dress, as they always are for the final game of a season. It's not quite the final one, of course, because Southampton have to come here in midweek as well before Arsenal go to Sunderland for their last game next weekend. The two sides are in the tunnel. As you can see, David Seaman there, unmistakable, and Thierry Henry, who's won 2 honours during the past 7 days as Footballer of the Year in this country. Dominic Matteo will be the Leeds United captain today. And here they come at Highbury, Arsenal and Leeds United. And a thunderous reception for the home side here, which has put up such a valiant display, only to falter in the last couple of games. But it's not all over. A Leeds win would certainly be good enough for them to guarantee survival in the Premier League, because their goal difference is... Harless touch, takes the ball wide to Bergkamp, and now it's Henry into the Leeds area. Wonderful tackle by Lucas Radebe. Well, he may not have the pace of Thierry Henry, but he has the presence and he has the positional ability, the Leeds United defender from South Africa. Terrific tackle. Nonetheless, a corner to the Gunners. Wiltord's taken that well. Now Pires, there's a big space on the left for Dennis Bergkamp. Pires goes alone. Wide with Toure. Henry, caught on the back heel, just pushes it into Toure's path. Toure, a scorer at Ellen Road earlier this season when Arsenal absolutely did. Arsenal finding their men around the edge of the Leeds area. No free kick this time. Again, it's what would. Here come Arsenal themselves with Henry, and he's trying to match Kuhl, but this one spirals over the top of the bar. Well, the goal came in the 6th, does it a bit here, allowing Gilberto Silva to get in on the ball. Already Arsenal's players alternating, as I suggested they would, particularly Bergkamp and Wiltord, and now Henry with a cross in, which is claimed by Robinson. Lost on it, I fancy. Now it's well brought down by Cole. That was super skill from him, and it requires a clearance from Danny Mill. Bergkamp for Henry, offside. Just settle for the one for the time being. Now Pires into Wiltord. Well, we'll try again. They're fencing with Leeds. Bergkamp tearing Arsenal to shreds. Henry looks to get the better of Radebe. It's a very watchable contest. And Henry goes on. It's palmed away by Robinson, and Mills gets there just in time ahead of Pires. All the encouragement comes from behind Robinson's net. Henry's corner, Pires' flicked header, out at the back post. But what a lively match this one is. And how well Robinson does here is there's deflection off the knee of the defender. And Robinson parried a little under. Backer, Jean-Robert Pires. Carnou's on the bench got 2 that day at Ellen Road. Thierry Henry got 1, Toure got 1, and Henry now is teeing up this free kick. Work to come for Paul Robinson. I wonder if there's an Arsenal future to come for Paul Robinson as well, with the financial problems that Leeds United are currently suffering. The word has been that Robinson may well join either Arsenal or Manchester United in the summer. We shall see. 4th official Steve Bennett has just sent us a change of ball at the request of Alan Wiley. It's very warm out on the pitch there. Well, Henry, we've seen him score from this position so many times this season, notably in Rome, and here it is Henry. took a deflection that was not wicked. The word that always seems to be out next season yet. Not made his mind up whether to continue. Here's a decent ball in for Henry, well covered by Dewberry. Time for a clearance. He will make tracks through the centre here. Well covered by Dewberry. Arsenal have to win, remember, to prevent Manchester United regaining their title. Same to Parlour, Ray Parlour in a position for the shot. Off the post, it must be in now. Thierry Henry gets the Arsenal goal. It was Parlour's shot, it was Robinson's parry, but it's Thierry Henry, Footballer of the Year, who brings Arsenal back level and back into the championship race again. Leeds afforded Parlour too much space. He took 2 touches, hammered it in. Robinson might have thought he'd got away with that, but there was nobody there to guard the goal when Thierry Henry plundered his 31st of the season. Game on again, 1-1 at Highbury. It came on the half-hour mark. And here comes Cole, who's inspiring Arsenal right now. They could have been 2 ahead. This man has changed the contest again, but he can't do much about this. Well, he was in the right place at the right time, as he always seems to be, but much of this season, his last came just about a year ago in the FA Cup final victory over Chelsea. But Henry scores against Leeds for the second. Well, that's lifted the mood of the Arsenal fans again, that equaliser. There'd just been a lull in proceedings hitherto. Maybe it's because of the warmth. It's hotting up on the pitch here with Bergkamp, across and covering Dewberry, and that's a goal. Bodily strength important there. Well, there was the run from Parlour, and Paul Robinson, well, kept it out the first time and not the second. Hope springs eternal. Match. Parlour playing so well in the midfield for Arsenal, only his 12th start this season. Pires, Henry on the right foot, and Robinson, must be a second goal. There's a touch of deja vu, but there isn't really, because the offside flag's going to ruin the celebrations. It was Henry this time who rattled the shot against that same upright. Robinson unable to keep it out. He will have feared the worst, but the flag was already raised as Wiltord billowed the net. Oof. Mills just seemed to be pushing and prodding Henry. And Henry's coming again here. Kuhl's come back, just drifts inside him as though he wasn't there, and goes on, and Bergkamp now doesn't get his shot away this time. But it's been all Arsenal in the last 20 minutes. Matteo eats up the ground to get this one back to Robinson. Ashley Cole's made some excellent forays down this left side. Struck against the arm of backer, but the referee had a good view and said play on. Here is Henry for Arsenal. Can they grasp a lead before the break, having been behind for so long? Arsenal 1, Leeds United 1. And Wiltord will advance with it. Matteo can't get to him. Henry, Pires coming up alongside. And that was all. Digs in, Dewberry gets a header away, but a free kick here for Arsenal right at the close of the half. And one last opportunity maybe for Thierry Henry to produce one of his special free kicks. I don't think Arsene Wenger's been amused by one or two of the decisions and has been letting the fourth official, Stephen Bennett, know that. But it was Leeds who were complaining bitterly a moment or two ago when they felt they should have had a corner, and the replay suggested they were right. So there'll be some heavy irony here if Thierry Henry were to find the Leeds net. It's the second chance Henry's had from almost this blade of grass. And how Robinson would hate to be beaten for the second time in the half right now. Henry and Perez, a little debate in French, I imagine. And it looks like being Henry. And it is through, but Robinson clutches off. Looks like we're going to get to half-time all square away for here in the second half, and how tense that will be. But at half-time at Highbury, it's Arsenal 1, Leeds United 1. Hoping not, of course, unless it's for Leeds. Arsenal's first attack of the half. Henry's little cushion header doesn't really open the way for anything, but now Gilberto Silva puts the ball wide of Perez. Bergkamp into the space now, taken over by Henry. Shout for a handball, and that impresses the officials. Thierry Henry, though, delighted with that 31st goal of this. Bergkamp. Henry, it won't get through, and Hart and Wilcox between them should get Leeds away from this match seesawing, and Arsenal looking to get level for a second time through the boot of Henry, maybe. Arsenal 1, Leeds United 2, not the scoreline that most scriptwriters were dreaming up, those who concentrate on the top of the Premier League. And is it about to change again here? Perez also involved, it will be Henry, and it's flashed wide. He has no run-up whatsoever, Thierry Henry. Short backlift, and well wide actually from that angle. Robinson untroubled. Wilcox was the first in the way in a blue shirt. Toure will swing it across here for Wiltord, who misses. Henry still can't get the ball beyond Danny Mills. Thierry Henry teasing, and still, and shooting, side netting. Well, it's a fascinating contest, it really is. And Henry was blocked by Mills. The position for the shot, the angle too acute as it turned out. "17 attempts on goal Arsenal have had today, but they've scored one, and corner Arsenal. Well, it was a free header for Wiltord. Couldn't make it count though. They'd forgotten about him at the back post. He just pulled away there from Matteo. Free header, should have done better with that, the Frenchman. Such a regular goal scorer at international level. 13's Bergkamp. Henry will be in a good forward position here, and it's still Henry, and still. And the blue shirts got around in time. Into the wide position is Robert Pires. Henry, this is where he's so deadly. Pires once again, he'll go for goal. And he's almost hit the... there's some way to go in this game. Still 27 minutes remaining. And Henry, so long as he's out there, Arsenal have chances. They certainly have here with Pires. It's 2-2, and it's Dennis Bergkamp. Leeds left in disarray. Dominic Matteo curses there because Leeds have squandered the lead for a second time, and it was Pires who did the damage. It was Dennis Bergkamp who put the ball into the Leeds net. He hung back behind Radaby, and although Matteo tried to get to him, it's the Dutchman Bergkamp who brings Arsenal level for a second time. Great work from Pires, simple finish for Bergkamp. 2-2. And what a match here from him this time by Luzhny. On goes Bergkamp for Arsenal. Wide is Henry. Bergkamp streaking forward to play any further part that might be coming in the move. Henry checks. Pires. Goal scoring, not the Brazilians' forte. One doesn't need to lip read. I can't understand Portuguese, but I can guess what he's saying. He really made a hash of this, Gilberto Silva. Again, Pires the one who looks to cause danger here to Leeds. The back heel effective. Henry, and Bergkamp to get all the blue shirts back. Touré now. Leeds will be fretting. They've had the lead twice, they've lost it twice. It's Bergkamp again. That would have brought the house down. It really would. So much to admire in this game. And Dennis Bergkamp, who's turned on so many virtuoso performances here. Henry. Wiltord. Break is on. It's 2 against 2. Wiltord to Bergkamp. Henry's coming up on his left. Here's Thierry Henry now. Just caught off the base of the post. And it's the Arsenal fans who now hold their head in their hands. And one wonders how close that is to Arsenal losing the title. It's the width of a post that stood between them and the lead. How close can you be without scoring? Well, it's the last of the day's action for Sylvain Wiltord. Pires. Mills was coming, so Henry went the other way. Henry, he's going to let fly here. It's out for the corner for Arsenal. They are coming up in numbers here, turning into a shooting gallery at times. Bergkamp. Such an important goal that Dennis Bergkamp scored. Now Henry, Mills harassing him, coming out with the ball. Free kick Leeds. Thierry Henry unamused, it's fair to say. Just a reminder that next weekend Arsenal go all the way up to Sunderland. And Leeds United are at home to Aston Villa, who saved their skins yesterday. Now Silva again. There's a big gap out on the left, but instead it goes through the middle. Here is Carnu. Mills hacks away to get the ball from Carnu. Comes to Silva, and on his backside, back is somehow withstand an onslaught from Arsenal, one imagines here now. Henry, still Henry. It's blocked again. And Leeds drag them in. If it stays this way, they are today. Sir Alex Ferguson and company will celebrate. Here's Cole, and it's kicked away. Ian Hart back there, 2 yards in front of his line. Carnu was preparing to pull the trigger and couldn't do so. Johnson win. It's 2-2, and that would be good enough for the Crown to go back to Old Trafford again. 2, Leeds United 3. Remember, victory for Leeds today is just about good enough for their survival as well, because their goal difference is so superior to that of losing Terry Venables. Leeds have won it. Manchester United have won the Barclaycard English Premier League. They claim the title yet again and reclaim it from Arsenal.